Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Your Turn to Die, this magnificent game. Man, I was thinking about just as I was booting it up, just like, again, I say this all the time, and I feel like I praise the game so much because it deserves it. I'm just constantly just like, every time I think about this game, I'm like, it's just so good. It's just so good. We don't have to click anything, we just click on guitar, right, to heal him? Sorry, I ain't moving anytime soon. Stand in for me, will you, Sarah? He looks pained. We found a first aid kit. Show us your wound again. Serious? Stop that, you shouldn't move. Katara's wound was treated. Real grateful, sorry everybody. Would have loved to let you rest more, but sorry. But could you come with us? You found something, eh? Sure did. Come on, Katara, take my shoulder. Oh, that's sweet as well, right? Because it's like, hey, we know we're asking a lot. You know what I mean? You just got stabbed. But like, take my shoulder, right? And again, it's so crazy that, like, throughout this whole story, like, everyone's just gotten closer and closer and closer and closer, right? Hold on. Let me do it. Oh, that is a statement for her own soul. But it also sends a message to us, but it's for her own soul. Right? It's only for herself. But I don't like, that sounds like I'm being very spiritual. It's for the soul, man. I don't, that's not really my belief system. I don't believe in souls and all this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm saying like for your own soul, figuratively. I swear I won't get any more funny ideas. Please, Gotcha, Mai. Let me lean on your shoulder. Look at Kataru, man, and Mai. This is a huge moment. It's such a huge moment. Right. How nice to see you even after all the stabbing. You plan to make friends with that mummy monster before then? Shut up. So, the reason why that is a statement for herself, and like, I don't think it's intended for us, right? But it can be, right? It's like two people who fought for weeks on end, right? And you all meet up together. They're both people in the friend group. You fought for so long, and then one person goes, "Hey, dude, do you need a ride home?" It's kind of like that. I know it's like, again, we always use analogies that are not nearly as serious, but I'm trying to use real life stuff as well, also. But it's like, it's like that. It's like this thing where it's like, she's saying, "Can I help you with it?" Because she wants to bear the burden of Katara just carrying him there, because she wants to do something to show, look, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to do this again. And I want to acknowledge your words and acknowledge that I want to work together and help you. Kataru accepted the shoulder so quickly because he also wants to emphasize the idea to Mai as well, and everyone else, of course, that we are working together. And what a better symbol of like against this company, Anasaru, than to show Kataru just got stabbed by someone resting on the shoulders of the person that stabbed him. Massive. Such a big deal. Yeah, like it's a really big statement. It's a really big statement. Take a reality check, you people. Ron Mara is not taking that. And as I said, when I say like I want to really realize life stuff, I think this game is like, obviously has like crazy otherworldly kind of sci-fi to supernatural maybe sometimes elements, right? But I hope it doesn't sound like when I'm saying, like, oh, I'm using real world examples, that this isn't like, they don't have real emotions in this game, because they do, but I mean just more in terms of like a down-to-earth like analogy that we could all maybe understand, because we're not all like and that sounds like I'm saying you guys don't understand analogies or like understand what's happening. I'm trying to always like compartmentalize my feelings, so the best way to do so is always like to use these like very like basic analogies, and then I describe my feelings afterwards. And while that might be silly, it's the way I've always like done things, and it's a really like fun way for me to like talk through a scene, right? So two things. I'm not saying these aren't real emotions. They are very much so, and they do emotions in this game so well. And also, I'm not, hopefully it doesn't seem like I'm ever talking down to you guys, but being like, all right, imagine a teddy bear and a donkey, and blah. It's more so I can like start a discussion in the video. And yeah, I hope it never seems like that, because I just realized that maybe like me doing like stupid kind of like very basic analogy sounds like I'm being like, now when a mommy bee and a daddy bee love each other very much, they make the baby. It's not my intention whatsoever, of course, but I don't think anyone would think that, but maybe passerbys might think that in some ways. Yeah. Let's go here now. I have a very fair audience. Legitimately. Very fair audience. The monitor needs coffin control system. We need clear fingerprint to check this. Oh my freaking god. He's just hanging out here? Hey, Miss Sarah, I got good news. I prepared the consent form. I feel like signing it. Tell me every time. Oh my god, he's still trying to get signed. That's so scary. He was just standing there. no intention I have no intention of signing that. Too bad. That's so scary just standing there as well. What the hell? Being completely real, guys, the reason why I came here is because, like, for a bit there, I forgot. Like, I was like, wait, why are we bringing Guitar here? Because, again, I will always say the last time I recorded an episode was Friday. I'm recording this on Tuesday. I know it's, like, not that long of a time, but it is, like, a bit of a distance. So it's like, wait, what are we doing? Okay. I have no problem admitting that, too. I'm not going to sit here and be like, and bluff it out, you know? Yeah, we were going to the library. Of course. Okay, so it was this. Okay, so I was right. Okay, what happened was I went here and I went from the fingerprint scanner and I was like, oh, I must have gotten it wrong. So then I started checking other places, but no, what, this is it. Okay, so it wasn't that my memory was a bit blank. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Guitar put his finger on the sensor, but the machine showed no response. Dang, useless fingerprints. Sure enough, it didn't work. Well, I suppose I'll try too. Mai put the finger on the sensor. Huh? Wait, what? Mai worked? What? Why did Mai's fingerprint work? Why did my fingerprint? Oh man, why did Mai's work? That's so weird. Why? Oh man, let's see. It reads dead collar control system. Oh, it shows like, yeah, the collars that we use. The life sensor is this. The bomb is here. Preparing on. What is all this? Oh my god, we still have Shitten talking to us. This screen lets you mess with the functions of the dummy collars. What the? It's Shin AI. And of course, Connor reacts to this right away. Seems to explain it for us, huh? The pairing function causes the collars to explode if they get too far away from the designated survivor. The life sensor function enables exploding when the dummies run out of battery. Hell, I didn't hear nothing about that. If not for that, the dummies could just recharge to come back to life, see? Okay. Charge. Oh, I love this sprite. She's so cute here. So which function will you modify? The pairing? Okay, so we turn it off. Okay. You serious? You're gonna give us free roam? Oh, Anzu. I mean, this is a good show of trust as well, though, right? Hinako will be glad to hear it, because it'll make it easier to take your lives. If you're fine with that, go ahead and do it. Kuramada. You want to be sure? Whether you can really trust us, don't you? In that case, we should demonstrate it. Yeah, it's a show of trust. There's a lot of, like, just like the last game was a big game of trust, this is, like, very much trust as well, but, like, unintentionally, I think, from Onisaru. That's the name of the company, right? I don't think they intended this to be a game of trust. It was probably a game of a lack of trust. But it turned into this thing where, like, we're trying to show our trust to each other now. The red lines that designate us as master, or denote us as master and servant. The chains that, these are great artwork as well. The chains that shackled us to us so that we would kill each other. None of that's necessary. Because I know we're the strongest when we trust in each other. I love that as well. Absolutely love that. It's such a great, powerful message, right? So now the pairing is disabled, right? Who's going to test it, though? That's the thing. Well, we better go tell Hinako. All together. Again, I love that Mai is very much of the idea now that we should all, like, do this together. I love that. She's trying to make amends for what happened with Gitaru 110%. Even though, like, it's a situation, as Gitaru said, it's not really, like, her fault. We're all in the same boat here as well. Nobody wants to really do this. Maybe Hinako might want to do it. But it is a very scary situation for everybody as well. But yeah, now that the pairing's gone, it shows it. It's a statement of trust. I trust that you can go to a different room and not, or you can roam around the place and you won't kill me. I trust in this very much so. Yeah, 100%. So why did Mai's fingerprints work though? That's very weird, right? It reads Dummy's control system. Dummy's control system. Interesting. And there's Ranmaru as a picture as well. On the screen, you can check the status of the dummies' bodies. Currently being displayed is the information for Ranmaru Kageyama. In the center, you can see the remaining battery for the head and torso. Battery? It's gone down this much? It has gone down by a lot, hasn't it? The head and torso have a separate battery. And the right and left hands were display your upgrade parts. Upgrade parts? What the hell are those? Also, if there's a personal info you want to, such as preferences, learn knowledge, or people he likes, keep thinking about upgrade parts, everybody. What? No. Okay, yeah, we don't want to be invasive, to be honest, but that would have been very cute. If they're hand parts, then I guess you'd like to attach something, yeah? Right, good point. My hands, huh? Huh? Oh, we can take them off just like that, huh? My hand! My hand! Oh, Ranmaru. And again, it's one of those situations where they knew they were dummies, but like, they also have a consciousness and they're alive, right? In that sense too. So them being able to take off their own hands is terrifying, right? It's a truly like, oh my God, well, a realization, like it's like almost like the glass shattering. Cotton Candy, calm down, Cotton Candy. What a name. I'm really a doll hug. That's what I'm saying. It's the glass shattering. It's like you can call yourself a doll and people can call you a doll for a while, but when you feel like you have a consciousness, you kind of put it to the back of your mind a little bit subconsciously where it's like, well, no, I may be a doll, but I'm living. This is kind of an emphasis on like, oh, look, no human can do this, you know? What? I mean, sure, I did know that, but still some part of me just, exactly, thought maybe, oh, Ranmaru, it's like this holding out for hope that maybe they weren't dummies. That's so difficult, man. Hope. Yeah, it's so hard, like, as you were just saying there, like, there's a part of you that will put that to the back of your mind and think, well, I have a consciousness, I'm feeling something, maybe it's all a lie. He hadn't completely given up. Even being shown a video of his own death. Somewhere deep down, he still felt he was human. Yeah. Man, I feel so bad for him. Look at him as well here now as well. The tears coming down too. It is legitimately that, and we pinpointed it right way, not because like, oh, like I we're smarter or anything like that, but because like it's like it makes sense. Like and again, we talk about analogies in real life, like, you know, how many times have we like has something like been an absolute truth in our lives that we don't want to be the truth, so we coast along in life hoping that it isn't the truth, you know what I mean? And not something serious, but I'm talking about like, you know, anxiety over like, oh, is this friend not talking, or is this whatever, you know, because we all have those situations where we've had friendship breakups and friendships, you know, forming, and you wonder, are things okay, are they not okay? And you kind of live this life kind of thinking, oh, maybe it is okay, maybe it isn't. You're hoping, and then you realize. Again, bad analogy because this is obviously very different, but I'm saying like the realization of just like stuff we put to the back of our mind. And in this case, you would do that. You would take the idea of the notion of being a dummy and be like, yeah, I am, but I feel something. So maybe there's this hope, maybe they're lying. Maybe they're just all bullcrapping me. Maybe all these feelings are true and they're real, which are real. They're a consciousness. Now he said the reality just thrust in front of it. Exactly that. It's right in front of your face now. It's a completely different situation. The reality of what he is, yeah. It's a physical, tangible, realistic, in-your-face example of why he is a dummy, right? Ranmaru. What does it matter? It doesn't change, right? Eh? Do dolls cry over shit? Like, oh my God. Thinking to yourself you've given up but you still having hope? That's being a human being. Humans always struggle on. Dealing with contradictory feelings, right? Yes, it's very complicated being a human. The way I see it, you're plenty human. Oh, Reiko, that's so lovely. So be proud, why don't you? You're alive, Ranmaru. Reiko. So stop being a wuss and get moving. That's so lovely. And it's true, like it's one of those things where it's like, look at you crying right now. Look at the struggle you're having. Look at the hope and the lack of hope and the hope that you had that you might be a human. Although these things are very human. And this has come from Reiko, who had to like learn the idea of the fake Reiko and the the Reiko doll and all this stuff too as well. You know, she knew there was a doll out there that was of her, that was, you know, part of our story too. Can you sad, Ranmaru? It's so sad. It's so sad. But what Reiko says is so true. I think of these dummies, quote unquote dummies, as like humans as well. I think of them with feelings and their own emotions and their own personalities. Like, and you guys probably feel it too, where we know they're dummies. The only time we realize they're dummies is when like the part where, let's say, like Mai stabbed Katara, when we realize, oh yeah, they are that. Or when they talk about the idea of the game mechanic or whatever that goes into that too. Because for me personally, we just have been treating these guys as new characters and new people that have been in our lives. I'm okay, are you sure? Some man, you are blubbering on the floor. Oh, shut up. Go home, will ya? I wasn't crying. It's totally okay to cry. It is more than okay to cry. I'm telling you this right now. That's a bit of a bold claim. That's sound effect too. It is more than okay to cry. Like, I'm a crier, 110%. Like, you know, and anyone's like, you're not the man. You're not the real man. You're crying. It's like, dude, those people, like, will never truly, like, understand themselves on an emotional level. Is it the same thing as before? I don't want to do the same thing if it's like... Oh. Wait, we can look at it? He doesn't want us to. He doesn't want us to. As much as I'd love to, he really doesn't want us to. You know what I mean? And he kind of said that he definitely didn't want us to look at that stuff there as well. Dog collar. What was the other one then? That was the fingerprint system then. Yeah, we looked at everything then. Yeah. It's showing more than before. We can use this now. As much as I'd like to see it. All right, let's keep an eye on the cameras and see what we can do. What would you like to do? Open the shutter? Or let's open it. Nothing happened? What now? Try something else? Close the shutter? Let's try closing. Whoa, Hinako's probably going crazy down there. It's not for the coffins, it's the entrance. Won't this keep us from going to the cemetery? Let's try open it back up. Oh, we did. Okay. I was very worried it was going to be a trap. Yeah, a trap. Exactly, Kana. I thought it was going to be a trap. Thank goodness it wasn't a trap then. But it's strange. Is it supposed to be the coffin control system? It seems we'll have to disable level 2 security then. The fingerprint wasn't enough, meow? Can't just make this shit easy, can they? Don't give up, there must still be a way. Well, we can learn about the upgrade parts, right? His right hand is using normal parts, and his left hand is also using normal parts. That's so we can find some good parts. We can actually upgrade Ranmaru, the remaining battery. The head and torso both have a decent amount of charge left. If the battery runs, or for either runs out, it's over, so be careful. What do you want to know? I want to say as well, by the way, me not checking the preferences versus you checking the preferences or not checking the preferences, it's not me going like, I didn't check them at all. You guys know I wouldn't judge your guys' choices or what you do. Everyone has their own choices, but of course, like, we all play in different ways. I watch a streamer who I love dearly. He plays choice-based games, and he makes all, like, the most, like, evil choices intentionally, and, like, people tune in to watch that. Like, we love watching him. Now, I watch the VODs, but we love watching him, like, do kind of the more, like, dastardly choices, because, again, his personality is so funny that, like, we know he's not, like, a bad person. So him choosing all the dastardly stuff is just, like, it's like, oh my god, like, this is, you know, crazy. Because usually a lot of the dastardly choices you don't see. I'm not saying checking the preferences is a dastardly choice. That sounds really bad. But I'm saying that, like, everyone plays games differently. Everyone wants to play these games differently. Everyone looks at stuff more. Everyone doesn't look at stuff. The same way we didn't click on the smut thing, some people might click on the smut thing. It's just how things go. People play differently. It's never a judgment on anybody or anything like that. Hey, you listen. Just a moment ago, the shutter closed and blocked the entrance. That was us. She looks a bit scared. As you would be scared, right? We explained everything to Hinako. You turned off the pairing? Yep, it's true. Hey, Hinako, Kanemata. Let's make up with Sarah and everyone, okay? This isn't some joke. How are you planning to survive doing that? If there's a way for both survivors and W's to live, then tell us. Then can you kill them? I can't get... Anzu's the most adorable character in history. Because I can't do it. I can't kill them when they're so nice. Oh, Anzu, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Anzu is a sweetheart. It's still impossible. And that's like, here's the thing. Like, I do love that they have these very real arguments in this game, right? I can't just take your hand being held out to me. You mean an ID card? If you have an ID card, you might be disabling her. Oh my god. So wait, she's saying it was impossible to kill them, actually? Okay. If you have an ID card, you might be able to disable another layer of security. What do you mean? Maya, remember when we were woken up? This is great. I think Hinako realized, like, okay, maybe it might be like, if we can do something, if we can try do something. I remember there was this strange machine. Oh, he's so scary. Midori was in front of it. And he used that machine. He used the card with his photo in it. That's what you mean by ID card? It'd be to my benefit to let Keiji die, but I feel disgusting now repaying them. Oh my god. I love this moment for Hinako. Because that means her saying it's impossible isn't like actually, because I thought it was just like, okay, it's her being like, no, it's impossible to get through this. No, she's saying that like, I can't. And that's what we want you to feel like, oh, like it's impossible to not do this competition. You know, she's saying it's impossible to like not to let Keiji die at this moment. That's awesome. Hinako, Anyway, Midori's got to have that card. Let's question him, meow. Let's go together. You too, Hinako. All right, fine. Hanako's joining the group. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, to me, it's a big moment because for me, I thought they were just emphasizing the idea of the struggles between like the characters being like, oh, it's difficult, it's hard, it's it's impossible to do this, it's impossible to not like because we're gonna die. But actually, it's like her saying, no, I can't, like, the people have been that have reached a hand out to me and have extended a hand out to me. I can't take it off. I can't hurt them. I can't do it. So she's gonna try and help the best way she can. Beautiful moment. And slowly, bit by bit, we're getting people's trust. And that's why this game, again, is so realistic. The game doesn't, like, just have characters, like, changing their perspective overnight. Or even over, like, 2 seconds, right? It's not just like, oh, like, this great moment happened, we're all friendly now. The game actually has each character individually, kind of like, how do I say it? Slowly coming to the idea of what we're getting at, but also as well, because they're each individual, like, specific and interesting and unique personalities, we have this thing where every character comes to the conclusion not only in a different time, but in a different way, right? For sure. It's so cool. Wait, he wasn't here? Yeah, he was here last time. No, Midori? I could have sworn he was here. Oh, come on, we need that ID card. He was definitely here at the last time we saw him. That Midori left the form here, but where'd he go? Wonder if I find any clues. Do you want to click on the forum? Oh. Is that a floppy disk? Something's on the desk. Oh, it's obtained a transceiver. And what? He just left it? No, this is mind games. What the hell is that? Obtained an ID card? Isn't this it? No, that's wild. What's going on? Did he go somewhere and leave the stuff behind? That's super wild. That's strange, isn't it? It's curious. Nah, man, that's weird. That's so weird. There's a dubious consent form on the blackboard, as if I would sign this. Because, like, the fact that he, like, knew we were looking for this and put it right on the desk, there's something weird going on there, 110%. Something very weird. The monitor reads coffin control system. Now we have a transceiver as well, by the way. To open the coffins, we need to disable level 2 security. Is that what we do here at this? Let's use that ID card we found. It's the fact that he gave it to us so easily, though, it's making me really nervous. My skin's starting to crawl a little bit. There's a slot for a card here. This is too suspicious. This is too suspicious. Hold on, this is just suspicious. But it's the same card Hinako remembers, ain't it? It's got Midori's photo. But there's no way Midori would just forget something so important. Still. Don't use that? So, no Shin AI. The card is fake. If you put the machine, it'll activate a trap. So really did almost fall for a trap. Oh my god, Shin from beyond the grave still, like, helping out as best he can. Still helping out. That was a close one. Put down the ID card. I'll take that if you want. Things seem pretty tough for you all after all. This is so crazy, man, like, because, like, he legitimately the most interesting character, I think, in the game. It was Shin. Now, obviously, I think everyone's become even more interesting, especially with the introduction of the dummies. Like, the dynamic becomes even more interesting. So, like, while we lost the dynamic of having Shin in the game and having the So scenes and all this stuff too, we gained a whole new dynamic that makes the game, like, really, really freaking interesting, like, on that level too. Because I was always like, losing So and losing Shin was a bit of a worry, because it's like, okay, what are they gonna do with this now? Because he was such a massive part of the dynamic, and we still have him here helping from beyond the grave. But it's actually so interesting that, like, now he's kind of like this very helpful AI, and it's almost like, in his death and post-death, he went from being a character that was, like, obviously very paranoid and not trusting of us whatsoever, and he died giving Sarah this gift, and now, in a weird way, his AI is carrying on that feeling where it's like he is actually helping out more and more, and if he was around right now, he would be helping out more and more as well, very directly so, because he was already helping out, I want to make that clear, but he would be helping out, I think, with less sneaking and less worry because of the revelations we had and the realizations and the breakthroughs we've had. But I feel like having Shin's AI here doing this really feels like, while we lost Shin, his legacy of, like, what he would have done in terms of being helpful and supportive of the group kind of lives on in a way. And again, the dynamic is really interesting now as well. with the new dummies. So it's like we lost Shin, but we have this really great dynamic as well. We have this really awesome new dynamic. Because the thing is, like, they oh. What happened there? Should we talk to Shin? Oh, here we go. That's perfect. Okay. Yeah. Because as I'm saying, like, the game is so well written, I wasn't too worried, but at the same time, too, it's like, of course you're going to be worried when the character that was the biggest focal point of a lot of, like, the big, like, either, you know, big conflict moments isn't there anymore. It's like, what are they going to do? And they create this whole new dynamic with these dummies, which is so incredible. Great injection of life into the game. Please tell us more about Midori, the one you know as Hiyori. Hiyori, well, he's researching human memory. He's a researcher? Well, ever since he was little, he really loved humans. Oh, whoa. Like we're animals? He loved them so much that he would break them. Oh, wait, what? In what way? Yeah? Oh my god, what makes him hurt? What makes him suffer? Like he was doing like experiments. Like, and again, I'm not surprised in one way that he would do these type of experiments. Again, great artwork here, by the way, but like if he's willing to do this type of stuff already he's doing to us right now, you know, I guarantee you that like he would do this, do other stuff like this as well. And maybe that's like why he was doing like the psychological stuff with Keiji, right? Maybe it's some sort of like experimentation in some ways. What pains them physically? What pains them mentally? What do they learn? What do they remember? What do they forget? Yeah, like that to me that's what he was definitely doing with Keiji, right? Just trying to get a rise out of him to, like, you know, see the reaction, see what comes of it. He's being playful, and I think even leaving the ID card on the table is also like an experiment in some ways too, where it's like, are they going to pick it up? Are they going to use it? Would they use it? You know, if I put these dummies in one place and tell them they're going to die if they don't kill the other people, would they kill them? Like it's all one big extrapolation. He played with humans and got involved with until they get exhausted. Then oh, that's so icky. Are you for real? Day after day, he'd make a human as test subject. Yeah. In doing that, it seems he learned ways of manipulating memory. Is that kind of thing possible? It didn't seem easy, of course, but with the right conditions and equipment, it's possible to an extent. This is so horrible. It makes me feel so icky. I feel so sick. Like, if our memories disappeared, how do we remember them? I don't know, but he already wants you to remember it, so that's why we can remember some stuff, but not everything. Like, for example, the knowledge of Hiyori. Keiji then remembered that. Well, not remember, but we was told that like Hiyori was there in his life as someone who like interacted with him with the police officer stuff. Man, I said already, but like I always have to explain. Like, this is like, it's that feeling of like, oh, like I feel like vulnerable and kind of like, oh, it's such a weird feeling hearing like someone being experimented on. So who knows? Maybe he prepared something. That's about all I know. That's so freaking horrible. And again, the way he acts with us in this place, the way he like tries to get a rise out of us, the way he sees it as a joke, he wants to make us angry, make us betray each other. It's all one big thing where he genuinely like clearly loves the thrill of the experimentation, right? For sure. It's like one of those things where I'm not surprised he does that, but it still makes me feel really sick thinking about it. We gotta keep talking, I guess. The ID card. So icky, man. It makes you feel vulnerable. Please tell us where the ID card is. Don't tell anyone I told you, right? This is a while ago, but Hiyori was whistling while working a machine. His eyes were glittering as if he was thinking, I wonder if everyone's having fun. Then Miss Maple showed up. The lady from downstairs. Miss Maple yelled and cried and laughed and pleaded with him, saying she wanted to be with him forever. What? Even Hiyori had to give in, it seems. So he reluctantly wrote a letter, but even he gave it to her, Miss Maple wouldn't leave. So another choice, he gave her his ID card. So Maple has the ID card. That's so crazy, man. What? So Miss Maple is like, no, I know it's not crazy for like, because that's me saying like that. That's me devaluing the dolls in some ways too, right? Which we don't want to do. So this doll Maple, I guess they are dolls, right? The Obstructors as well, maybe. But the Obstructor Mabel. Hey, Dipper. Maple is in love, I guess, with Hiyori. Would she give it to us? I'm thinking there's no way. She'll definitely get mad and she'll kill you. You should just give up on that. Sounds pretty dangerous. Well, we've asked him everything we can. All right, about Miss Maple. There might be a book out to beat her in the library. That's an interesting thought. Well, I gotta fight again. If you can get an upgrade. Oh, if you can get an upgrade. Oh, it's nothing. I warned you, so don't blame me. What, an upgrade to like Ranmaru? Like with they said with like the hands and stuff? What our option? We'll have to do something about Maple. That's what we have to do now as well. So there's so many different things going on here, and I feel like what's really good about Your Turn to Die, they'll answer like a bunch of questions and they'll ask a few more as well. Like, but we do know that like in some ways Maple loves or likes Hiyori, and Hiyori seems to want to give into that love as well in some ways because he's like, you know, just take this, you know, take this love letter or whatever, you know. Any information in the library? Okay. This is the one, the book that mentions Maple's weakness. Obtain the green book. Is one gonna be enough? Might as well take them all. Obtained all the green books. Oh. And then of course, it would get rid of that. That makes sense. Dangerous. If someone had been caught in that it killed him right there. Now we just know, need to know where she is. All we got to go on is a name. Even with only a name, someone does come to mind. Yeah, the girl with maple syrup on her head. Yeah. The girl in the discussion room, 110%. She didn't look like a violent obstructor, but she definitely has maple syrup on her hair. I guess we'll just have to go see. So what about the upgrades though? Is there like a way we can click the books and get an upgrade or something? The yellow books are neatly lined up. Like if there's a way to like upgrade Ranmaru or something? Oh, we can just read these as well. Okay, let's read them. Hey there, it's me. For the death camp participants around the nation troubled by the obstructors, I bear good tidings. Believe it or not, I'll tell you the weakness of one of the strongest obstructor dolls, Maple. It's the crevice. Oh, I think did we learn about this before? Remember this, and you'll soon be an instructor master. So the crevice in her back is the first weakness. We learned about that, I think, before. Read volume 2. A fall report. A new weakness has been discovered. The strongest of dolls, Maple. The key is the link between emotions and colors. Red is anger, blue is sadness, yellow is joy. That's really easy to remember, actually. Red, blue, yellow. Really easy to remember. Knowing is half the battle. Remember this, and you'll soon be instructor king. Yeah, that's a really easy to remember. Because red is kind of anger, seeing red. Yellow is the color of happiness. Blue is the color of sadness. The secret's out. The hitherto unknown weakness of the strongest doll, Maple, laid bare. When she's happy, have fun together. When she's angry, hear her out. When she's sad, show her kindness. So yellow, kindness. Blue, kindness. Red, hear her out. Yellow, have fun. So have fun to yellow, hear her out to red, and show her kindness to sadness. So blue will be show her kindness. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and just get this right. So blue, show her kindness. Anger, hear her out. And then yellow, so red, hear her out. And then yellow is to have fun. Okay. Be sure to treat it with care. Remember this and you'll soon be an instructor god. Perfect stuff. Okay. Do you think we should go around looking possibly for an upgrade for Ranmaru? Let's see. Let's go to everywhere, I guess. Yeah, because I imagine it'll be noticeable, right? I just want to hide the screen. That's very normal to want to hide the screen as well. Let's try the classroom. Not here. I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look everywhere I can first of all, and then see if there's anything that will have like a, unless we can use like these things. Wait, did I not? We did read this before, right? We did read this. Yeah. Let's go downstairs and let's try every room as well. Because you never know where there could be like some sort of upgrade. Maybe here, because we found something in the other one. Is it saying we have to get light or something? Maybe not here either. Let's try here, and then if not, we'll just go to Maple's room then at that point. Yeah. I think maybe like we might be able to find one later or something. Let's save the game as well because we're probably going to go into like some sort of fight. No, what am I doing? Let's go to Maple's room then. But I think can only two enter at one time, or how does that work? The door is firmly shut. Maple, if my guess is right, she's in here. Did I? Oh god, guys. Why am I so paranoid? Did I save? I did, didn't I? Yeah. The door is firmly shut. Maybe my guess is right, she's in here. Sarah, don't tell me she's here. Yes. Is this door even open? Alright, none of them know. This door opens if a pair hold hands. Oh, cute method that gets your heart racing. Hurry, let's all hold hands, meow. This will do her. We're all set. Oh my god, and they're so happy to hold each other's hands because they're really feeling this like camaraderie now and this like forgiveness between each other, you know? It's like I'm babysitting. Okay, buddy, Jesus Christ. Just do not say anything mean to Kotaro ever again. Sorry, to Kana. Why did I say Kotaro? Please don't treat me like a kid yet. Don't say anything mean to her ever again. If you can't say anything nice to her, just zip your lip. Oh, your fingers are so nice, miss. Oh, Anzu. Hey, that tickles. I love this, like, Reiko and Anzu, like, unexpected, like, sunshine pairing. Will this still work even with gloves on? Meow. I'm super not taking them off. Yeah, you gotta deal with it, Hayasaka. But the door didn't open. Why, woof. I wonder if only one pair can enter. That's what I was thinking, right? Then we have to fight with only two people? And we should have a discussion to make her hand over the ID card. Shit, well, who's going in? Who'd ever want to do something so dangerous? We'll go. We were in there before. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? I feel like Ranmaru and Sarah have been the most, like, active, like, people on the team. It makes sense. We met her already. She should be she should be less wary of us. But we're always relying on Sarah. Here's the thing, you guys. There's a big theme in this game where like they are relying on Sarah quite a bit. But Sarah also literally relied on you just recently, Kana. Kana, you literally were willing to take a bullet figuratively for Sarah recently, and Keiji for you. Like, you can say that yes, you are relying on Sarah. Everyone's relying on Sarah, but that's because you guys are also that Sarah's also relying on you guys. And Sarah that wants to save Keiji the most. Can't leave any regrets. That's true. Alright, counting on you. If anything happens, leave the room ASAP. I do think it's a great way of, because it doesn't feel heavy-handed that people are always, like, very, like, wary of how they're, like, treating Sarah. Oh, we're relying on her too much. Oh, she's the poor, she has to, like, always do stuff for us. And it's done in a way that always feels, like, very natural, where, like, it's brought up in a way that, like, in a throwaway line of, like, oh, Sarah, again, we're always relying on you, you know? And you would say that in real life. It's like, oh, but Sarah, come on, like, you're always the one that has to, you know, that pays for the parking, you know? It's like, yeah, just let me do this, okay? It's a very natural way of, like, just dipping into the conversation where it doesn't take over the conversation. So it's not heavy-handed, that happens all the time. It only is emphasized at moments that are, like, really important. Like, for example, the moment of, now shoving the Reiko down the hole, or Kana taking the tag away from us where she would get the light on her collar. Those moments is emphasized, but it's not emphasized all the time, but it reminds us all the time in a very natural way. Right. And those moments are amazing, by the way. I want to make that clear. Those moments are great when they do emphasize it, but they do it sparingly. And when it does happen, it's a moment that's really beautiful. Because right now it's emphasized in that conversation, but it's naturally put in there as just like a natural line that you would say, you know? Not that the other emphasized moments are natural, but you know what I'm saying. It's just a casual line you would say in your conversation, like, oh, we're always relying on you. And then the other emphasized moments are big emotional moments that are also very real with their emotions, but they're different. Sarah, Ranmaru, I'm glad you came back. Hey. Oh, Gati, tell me how it's been for you two. Oh, things are gonna get less pleasant, aren't they? Well, for now let's talk and be careful not to offend her. Right. It's ready. Let's have a relaxing chat. Oh, she's standing just right there, right? Oh, they're saying save. They're saying let's save right now. Let's save right now. Very much okay with saving right now. Okay, what's up? A fluffy bed. That's a lady. Well, shall we have a tea party? She began pouring tea into cups. Here you go. Can you tell what this is by the smell? This fruity aroma must be chamomile? It's chamomile. Correct. I'm glad, Sarah, you know your tea. Well, yeah. I only drink breakfast tea. Great music as well. Took a sip of the tea. Nice one, Sarah. Let's keep it up and act friendly. Hey, I had a question for you two. Have you gone friendly with each other? I'll be happy if you have. Have we become friendly or not? We've become friendly, 100%. Yeah, we're on pretty good terms now. Good. I'm glad. I always believed you two could become friends. Friends, huh? Do you like that or not like that? You're both acting a little strange. You seem nervous, like you want to talk to me about something. Am I wrong? Can't let her suspect. I want to know your name. Actually, I want to know your name. You never told us, right? I'm so glad you're interested in me, Sarah. Sorry for not telling my name before. I'm Maple. Technically. An obstructor, technically. And again, we knew this was Maple because, again, maple syrup pouring down from the top of her head. I knew it. You're the... Oh, so your name's Maple. Oh, yeah, we almost got caught there for a second. Yeah, I'm happy to hear you use my name, Ranmaru. Hey, could it be you two want to ask about Hiyori? Oh. We do? Just be honest, I guess? We want to know. Please tell us, Maple. I really like Hiyori. Oh, yeah, well, apparently you do. I'm in love with him, so it is love. It's very much love. But Hiyori doesn't like me yet. Oh, but he doesn't like you yet, but he's still keeping you happy? Which is unfair, by the way, in any relationship. If you don't like someone, let them know, right? Don't just, get their hopes up. It's not nice whatsoever. But we're getting closer little by little, because it's clear he gave her that letter to kind of keep her kind of happy. You know what I mean? I know you can say, well, Calvin, they're just obstructors, but even in real life, that's a good lesson too. If you don't like someone, let them know. Don't keep them hanging on. Little by little, did you get a present? Terrible taste is absolutely hilarious because it's true, but we'll say you're a good match. I think you're a good match for him, Maple. Really? I'm glad you think so, Sarah. I actually don't think she's a good match. I'm just saying this so we can just be friendly. I actually think Maple's already way more pleasant, but then again, she is an obstructor and apparently one of the most dangerous obstructors, so we could be eating our words very soon. Hiyori's so nice to give me a letter. A letter filled with so much love, I'm sure. A letter? I want to walk by Hiyori's side and live with him. But I shouldn't be selfish, should I? Did you get anything else? Did you get anything else, maybe? How observant I did. This letter is my treasure I received for something more amazing, which is Hiyori's card. Card? It's the most wonderful. When I insert it, I can sense Hiyori inside me. Oh, so she can insert it inside of herself and maybe connect with him? Could that be the ID card? What does she mean by insert, though? Having so much fun. I guess it's the same way we would insert it into the security system. She can insert it into her body, I guess. Sorry for going on about myself. I want to hear more about you two. Hey, both of you. Do you feel like you'll win? The music just stopped. I don't know. I have no idea if, Well then, I'll tell you something special. Oh. This is almost instantly scary again. If you win, Sarah and Ranmaru, you two can leave together. What? Sarah, what's the smallest number of people who can do... Wait. Is she saying that if we're the two remaining then? Or if Sarah kills Midori, then we can... Then Ranmaru can leave as well, is what they're saying, maybe. What's the smallest number of people who can do a majority vote? That would be 1, 2, or 3. Because how many people are there? I'm not good at the math here, guys. How many people are left? Because it's the smallest number of people that can do a majority vote. It'd be 2, right? Two? No, 2 people. It'd be 1 against... Oh, sorry, it's 3. Yeah, I should have gone with my gut first, but I was like, maybe it's like a trick. I wasn't, again, the math was not mathing in my head whatsoever because I didn't know how many people we had. It has to be at least 2 against 1 to be a vote. What if all but 2 people died? Then you couldn't have a vote. So there's a final round rule. Do pseudo survivors live together for a while? What? Then pledge an oath that one will be a human and one will be a doll. What? They decide through discussion and end the ritual. What? Is that true? What do you mean? What are you talking about? So she's saying it's impossible to have a majority vote if there's only 2 people left. So then the rule becomes they live together for a while and then they pledge the idea to each other that one becomes a doll and one becomes a human. But like, wouldn't one of them be a doll already? Or are they saying that they would make, there's a possibility that the Ronmaru could become like a human? Like, wouldn't the decision already be made? But right now we're in a bonus stage with special rules. So if you survive as a pair, you can win as a pair. Oh, okay. Because it's a bonus stage, we don't have to do the live together thing where one person becomes a doll, one person becomes a human. It's just that they can win this whole game and win as a pair. I'd be happy that way. I want Hiyori to live. So like, she's telling us that if everybody else dies but 2 people, we would just win because you can't have a vote. And is that what she's saying? I want you to win, Sarah. She wants us to win in that way because Hiyori would die the other way, right? I sense people outside the door. Are your friends waiting outside? Sorry for the long chat. I hope we can talk again. Hold on, the ID card. Maple is cleaning up the tableware. What do we do? Sarah? Look at Maple. Oh, the weak spot. Oh, no, it's just the card. Okay, I thought it was going to be the weak spot. Now's the only chance to grab it. Do you think we can get it? I don't. I think she'll notice us. What did she have for Sarah? Look. Stop. So Ronmaru's going to do it? What? Are you thinking something? No, he wasn't. He wasn't at all, Maple. He wasn't at all. Not at all. That's not... Ronmaru took the letter from the table. Please, Maple, give us that... Oh, no, is he going to hold a ransom? We needed to... So Midori can write the follow-up to this letter, all right? Don't... Oh, my God. Don't touch Yori's letter. So that's red, by the way. That's red. Maple is angry. So mean, I won't forgive you. Calm down. She's actually terrifying. Oh, here we go. But it's only the 2 of us, right? There's no one else allowed in the room. Unless we can, like, give them instructions from beyond the door. No mercy. Give it back, Hiyori. Like, she's completely flipped her lid. Do we have a choice to... do we have no choice but to fight after all? The 2 of us got no chance. We gotta think of a way to escape. She'd kill us if we give her the opportunity. Maple is angry. So how do we do the things? Just we use Sarah? Or can we, like, do the emotions now? Maple's going to tackle act as a decoy? Wait, can we interact with her? Wait, do I have to, like, read the volume on, like, how to interact with her? I don't know how we're supposed to do that thing where we hear out. Is it going to be something that happens as an activity? This is a crazy sprite, especially since she was so sweet before him. But again, we kind of like should expect that she would go a little bit mad because again, if she's one of the most dangerous obstructors. So the end, pounding on the door isn't going to do anything. I want to make that clear. It's just the only other thing we can do then. Go with this, the decoy. Oh, it's such a cool sprite. Ronmaru just barely dodged Maple's attack. Close one. I already died once. This ain't going to scare me. Maple started crying? Why are you so mean? She started to cry? So this is blue, but like, how do we... We can't do anything with that. Like, how do I do the hear you out emotions? Pounding the door, call for help. No, we can't... Okay, let's try the door then. We can't just have him, like, continue to dodge. I thought the door would have done here, but... How do we, like... I wish we could, like, interact with her, because like, we know the weakness, what we can do here, right? Let's go with it, I guess. Again, I always love that they put this artwork here as well. I pounded the door, repeating the closed door. Everybody help us. I can hear pounding from the other side. I got through to them. Okay, so that did work in some ways. Okay. Now we have to trust the guys outside will open the door for us. But how? Meanwhile, we'll grab the ID card and insert it into her back. Wait, what? Insert it into her back. It's very hot. I'm not reading properly. Maybe started laughing. So this is yellow, so play fun together if we can play with her. What's going on? What's going on with her? It seems Maple's emotions are all over the place. We know the weakness. Oh my god. Wait, what's this then? Because I know that we can play. Maybe just not letting us doing it right now. I'm not sure. Can we try this then? Or should we do the decoy first? Okay, we're behind the smiling maple. Now I'll take the ID card from her back. What the hell? There are 3 buttons with different colors. What do I do? It's the colors of the... So she's happy, yellow. The yellow button. So it is. It's to do with her emotions. All right, got her, Ronmaru. Nice one. Now we just have to escape somehow. Ooh. Never forgive. Never forgive. Never forgive. Why did you take Hiyori from me? I hate you, Ronmaru. I hate you, Sarah. I just wanted to be friends. Something black extended from Maple's back? What do you mean something black? What the? A sharp black object pierced through the door? That was close. So she like damaged the door, so we were actually able to like get an entrance here. That's classic boss style, right? The boss breaking something in the boss room so you can escape. Bitsy Sarah, are you okay? Oh no, Gin, run out, run away. It's dangerous, don't go out in front. I was wondering what kind of monster it could be, but this is Maple? Everyone. Talking didn't work out, huh? But looks like you got the ID card. Let's run, everyone. You're so mean. Ganging up to bully me. Oh my god, man. So mean. Oh, and the emotions all changing all at once as well. Yeah, she has these tentacles. No mercy. Kill. Don't want to kill you. I'll kill you. Run, die, let's be friends. So all these different emotions all going crazy at once. She's starting to act really strange. Maple's emotions are all jumbled up. I don't know how we should handle this, but we shouldn't fight her. I would run. I would definitely run. Is there some way we can reconcile? Oh my god, okay. Maple is angry. I won't forgive you, any of you. So intense. So now we have more people with us as well. This is a fantastic scene. Again, as I said, classic boss style, opening up the door with their own move by trying to hit us because in their anger, she's not thinking right, not thinking straight. And from her perspective, she's like, you're bullying me. You're the one being mean to me. I gave you an out here. I gave you an idea that you could survive and Hiyori could survive. I was trying to be friends. And in her mind, I genuinely believe that she believes what she's saying. You know? 100%. This calls from using my nose to sniff out anything suspicious. Let's not go with this right now. I don't want Gin to like go straight right into this. Hey, would you let me read the letter Ronmaru got? This is an absolutely adorable sprite as well. Go with this. Go with this. All right. I'll observe her behavior. I guess we could try this starting off. He's observing with his glasses. The situation is really handful. She's lost control of her emotions. Even if she's like a doll like us, her offensive capabilities are entirely different. Without some kind of instruction manual, she'd never be brought to market, I'm sure. An instruction, we have that. I know our weaknesses. People started to cry. You're bullying me. You're all bullying me. Ain't that our line? So should we get behind her or something? Save game, let time pass. So what happens if she reads the letter? Should we have Gin sniff stuff out then? Because I'm not sure what to do here then. Because we know we have a... Oh, look, again, sniffing stuff out. We know we have a weakness. We just don't know how to, like, utilize it. But that means my nose is no use, meow. The perfume's getting in the way. Oh, like a My Valentine thing. It's very cool. Well, she used it so she could find her cards. Mabel started laughing. I'll give you something good. Mabel took out a handkerchief from her shelf. Won't you accept it? Why's this all of a sudden a trap? Or it might help us get closer with her. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, look at her sweet face as well. I don't know about that. But then all we have left is to read the notebook, right? As well. Should we let her Ayasaka observe this? So we can see if this is something we should do. If you want my opinion, I'll give advice. We don't have much time, so just... Oh, why is she smiling? Why is she crying? I guess why is she smiling, I guess? I thought he was going to give us advice on the handkerchief. You shouldn't rain on her parade. It'd probably be good to share the happy moment. Like telling her something funny, maybe. Mabel got angry. Mabel quickly put away the handkerchief. I won't forgive you, any of you. Oh, I get it now. When she was happy giving us the handkerchief, you have to like share in the moment and take the handkerchief because she was happy. I can't keep up with all this. And in the red one, we have to hear her out. In yellow, we have to like join in on the fun. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that's what it meant. So red is hear her out. Right? Is it? What was blue again? Oh, it's here. Yeah, it's here. So it's blue when she's sad, show her kindness. When she's happy, have fun together. And when she's angry, hear her out. Okay, so how do we hear her out from here? Be sure to treat her with care. Like, maybe we read this and like it calms her down. Again, the artwork is so good. This letter, it's all about this girl. Well, I mean, it's a love letter Midori wrote to curry favor with her, ain't it? I don't mean like that. It's an instruction manual. Let's read it. Let's see here. The strongest doll Maple is a lonesome girl. You shouldn't use violence with her. What's important is sympathizing with her and being her friend. Understanding her emotions and becoming a good friend is the key to peace. That was some good info. This ain't funny. Is there anything in the world more of a pain to deal with than a woman's heart? Jesus Christ, dude. Like, do you have a life? Do you live? Have you ever had a life? I understand if it's not your forte, but please. Oh my God, Kata just said, I understand you don't get many women. I understand you don't get many girls, buddy. Look at that thing on her stomach. It says that it's friendship meter. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, then we should keep an eye on it and reconcile whether friendship is high enough. All right, you deal the final blow, Anzu. What? I have to do the reconciling? That's a really terrified sprite. Like, she looks really scared here. Damn right you do. All right, already. The rest of you make sure to build friendship, okay? Here we go. So sadness means we have to... I've had enough. So sad, so sad. Smiling, then angry, then crying. Ain't her emotions changing in order? So, okay. So we know that... So smiling, then crying, then angry. No, that's not what it was. The next one is going to be happy, right? So we have to do something with the predictor moves. So that means we have to play with her in some ways next time. So yeah, we have to, for sadness, we have to show her kindness. So let's be playful now and then, I guess, then. Should I tell her jokes or something? That could be playful, right? No, okay, I thought it was we had to predict it. No, we can't show her jokes when she's sad. I hate you, Karamada. Mabel's sadness increased. Damn it. I thought they were funny myself. I know, right? Shit. So I thought we don't have to predict it. We do not have to predict it. Geez, even if it's creepy, I'd rather she just smile all the time, meow. So tell her some jokes. Right? Because she's happy. Right, that makes sense. I thought we had to predict what the next one was going to be. So funny, so fun. Maple is smiling happily. Oh yeah, that's right. She laughed at such lame jokes. Bastard, I won't forget that one. You won't even... Kidding, don't take it so seriously. Don't worry, he won't even go near you, Anzu. I would not let him even touch it. Don't worry about it. Mabel got angry. Mabel quickly put away the handkerchief. Enough. Give him back. Hiyori. Oh dear. So you have to do, we have to hear her out. Perfect. Hear her out. I love these special, like, artworks so much. I don't feel like chatting. Oh, wait. I thought that was hearing her out. No? When she's angry? Is it? Don't knock. You can't strike back. Don't grab my shoulder, you. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, maybe I'm so confused. You don't understand me so cruel. We'll understand. Please believe us, Miss Maple. Maybe did I just let you get it wrong when I've read it like 1,000,001 times? I probably did. Hear her out. Oh, maybe the chat is kindness, so we actually have to, like, maybe that's what we do now. Maybe this is kindness. I'm too sad to chat right now. We're making, wait. Hanako worry makes me sadder. What? So that's not kindness? Okay, we have to figure this out. Stop with the scary look, Hanako. Come on, settle down. Show that kindness to her, not me. So maybe Anzu would be her for the kindness. At least she isn't attacking when she's smiling. So does anyone have anything that's happy? There it is. Okay, that's perfect. Sorry, guys. Again, it's one of those things where, like, I guess like a chat would be more like, I guess, communication in some ways, but that doesn't work when she's sad. Is this good? Is it gonna make her laugh? Whenever I move, it's a pain in my back. Guitar fell over from the pain. Poor thing, you're gonna make me sad. Oh God, Muscle, you okay? Fine, don't worry again. Please don't move, your wound will... I shouldn't be sleeping while you are giving your best. Just rest, we don't need brute strength right now, so keep your stamina up, Kitaro. Sorry, everybody. So now she's angry again. So we need to hear her out. Come on already, I told you again and again, give it back. Might want to get ready to run. We don't have ill will and things. Is this hear her out? Is this hear her out? What about Anzu? That doesn't seem hear her out either. That seems like, again, maybe... Oh, that's the reconciling as well. There it is. That's hear her out. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we should have checked everything. It sounds exactly right. You're reflecting on your actions? You can't say anything back? Maple's anger calmed a little. You understand where we're coming from, Maple? Just a little but. Maple started crying. I don't want to kill you. I thought we were friends. Figure something out quick. So the friendship meter is not going up, though. That's the thing. I'll give back the letter. Yeah, so like for sadness, right? That's kindness. That's definitely kindness. I love the artwork so much. It's so good. It's so well drawn. You give it back. Thank you, Ranmaro. Maple's sadness was lessened. Sorry about that. Cheer up, okay? So kind, Ranmaro. I hated you before, but I've changed my mind a little. Their emotions are all over the place. That they can also change their emotions on the fly like this. Maple started laughing. I want to say goodbye with a smile. Yeah, she's gonna come for us soon. The friendship level is not gone up one bit. So we have to, like, be playful with her. Look at this sprite to me is always like adorable as well, but it's so crazy. We'll try this. It's so fun to chat with you, Hanako. Maple is smiling happily, but we definitely didn't raise the friendship bar up fully. Sure is Maple. So you can at least put on a fake smile. And what can you do that isn't punch things? Tell him, Hanako. What was that, you damn kid? Tell him. She's so right. Enough. If you won't give it back, I'll kill you all. You'll die regretting taking Yori from me. Dax, we can't. Just get a grip, you. Whoa! Just do whatever you please. I'm gonna smack. No. Whoa, wait. Okay. Here's the thing. It's gonna kill us. So obviously, it's one of those things where it's like, I can't argue completely with someone trying to, like, stop something from killing us. I think it's just in the moment, like the visual of Kurumada grabbing onto this doll and looking like it's about to crush it is really terrifying. Dumbass, get away! Don't be chicken, her attacks come from the back, but she has tentacles. I just close the distance. They don't mean shit. I'll crush that head of yours. Oh no. Oh God. Kurumada, I'll kill you, all of you. Oh, she just rip apart his freaking back. Jesus freaking Christ. Run to floor 5. Run. Grab my shoulder, Kurumada. Oh my god. That is way more brutal than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like, oh, he got some of his components in the back ripped out. He got ripped through the entire stomach. You won't escape. That is so freaking terrifying. What are you doing? Hurry. Wait, everyone, Katara's injured. He's very injured. I need your shoulder. Got it, grab on. Katara put Kurumada on Riku's shoulder. What are you doing, you? No. No. You guys going ahead? No. What are you saying? No. Please stand up. I said go. What am I putting myself in danger for? We're saving Keijo. Didn't we expect at least this sort of peril? But Katara, we don't want to lose you. I'll protect Katara. No, the Mai as well though. No. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Katara, please. Oh, we can't even talk to him. Where can we go? We can only go here. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I'm still worried about Muscle Gorilla, meow. You want to go back, you'll die. You and him both. What do you mean by that? Muscle Gorilla wouldn't lose. Oh, again, he has such high hopes again. Go up for Kataru as well. I'm sorry, Gin. Put me down. Oh no, and they're grabbing Gin so he won't go back. Run everyone to the elevator. Muscle Gorilla, Mr. Kataru. That's so sad. Because he probably, for him it was like a situation where it's like, oh, there's no way this big muscle gorilla could ever lose, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Get on, everyone. Close the doors quickly. Wiped out. She catch up. This is a really fantastic chase scene because I actually feel, even though we're not actually running like physically, you can feel the tension in this. We should wait. Big Sisera. Katara would want us to close it right away. You know what I mean? No. I have a feeling something he could write. I feel he could write. Don't be ridiculous. You're not gonna force me. You're not gonna force me to close the button. I thought maybe he would show up at the last second. The elevator doors closed slowly closed, and we quietly grew distant from floor 4. Kataru Mai. Oh. Feels so freaking bad, man. Especially since like we felt like we were getting so close to like maybe a solution to like unlocking Keiji out here, and he's still in that coffin. Oh, Gin. As he would be upset as well, because Gin literally thought to himself, okay, Muscle Gorilla will not lose. There's no way Muscle Gorilla could lose. I'm sorry, Gin. But this is our best option. God damn it. Was this really for the best? I have to believe that. That's all I can do now. Please. May this ID card at least be the thing we need. And that's the thing. It's like we have this consolation. We might have lost Katara. We don't know for sure. But like that arm, that tentacle going through the wall was terrifying. Intentionally terrifying. Like, Jesus Christ, what a like a visual as well. It's depressing, right? Seeing Katara like up against the wall, you know, barely able to breathe, as all we can do is like run away. All we can do. Let's get over to the control room. I'm gonna save here and end this video here, guys. Just in case. That was so brutal. That was so brutal. Because here's the thing, is like we didn't see a death happen, right, for Kitaru. So there's still obviously a chance that he could survive this, right? Of course there is. You know? This game doesn't shy away from this game doesn't always cut away from a death, right? So they could die, they could not die, right? 100%. But, and this is the big but, the visual, as I said, of Kitaru up against the wall as that arm was extending out through, that tentacle was cutting through the wall, is like a top 10 scary visual in this entire game. Because what it is us running away, looking back and seeing this arm extend out through this and wondering if he's even going to be okay after this. That's what it was. What an unbelievably intense encounter with this obstructor. And as well, it's also doubly sad for what happened with Katara, because in this episode we had this great, and last episode we had this great like revelation here as it pertains, not revelation, but great moment here as it pertains to Katara and Mai, where like I feel like they both came to a beautiful understanding with each of them, where Mai felt bad for obviously stabbing him, and she wanted to help him out as well. It was a really beautiful moment. Like, I'll hold you on my shoulders. Like, you know what I mean? You got on my shoulders. And that obviously was a statement for Mai to be like, I'm helping you out now. And Katara accepting that help is like him showing it's like, yeah, like there is no hard feelings now. And for them to be the two that stay behind after being the most united, it makes sense in a way, because Katara was like obviously someone who I feel wanted to emphasize the idea of helping others the most, right? He wanted the idea of saving others the most and all this stuff too. And for him, this is him saving Keiji and all of us at the same time. The reason why he accepted that knife in the back and kept going without judgment is because he believed this is the best way for everyone to get out alive. So it's not surprising me that Katara is the type of guy to be like, yeah, I want you all to survive and I'll die. Because that's what it is. Like, let's not bullcrap. This is a death. This is a possible death for Katara, and he knows this. He knows this 110%. He knows this. And that's what's so sad about it, right? Is that, like, you know, he's been so selfless for everyone to come together, for Mai, for us, for everybody. That's what he's doing right now. He's being so selfless. Yeah. We found out in this episode as well that the obstructor Maple not only has the key card that's going to help us unlock the door for Keiji or unlock the coffin for Keiji, but also is a obstructor who's in love with Hiyori. And not only are they like really madly in love with Hiyori to the point that they would give them then their key card or their ID card, it's also to a point that like they are willing to do anything to keep Hiyori alive and for Hiyori and them to finally live together and be happy together and stable with each other. So to the point that she suggested to Sarah and Ranmaru the idea of how about you two like how about you two find a way to survive? It's the only two of you left, so therefore by default with the new rules of the story, you will win because there's no way you can do a majority vote with only two people. And then it really means what? Getting rid of everybody else, and that means her and Hiyori can survive, but in the process of that, everybody else will die, and Ranmaru and Sarah will survive. It was like a suggestion where she felt like, and again, I truly believe what she says when she says she wants to be friends with Sarah and Ranmaru, because she believes like, okay, why wouldn't they want this? I'm helping them survive, and then they can help true love bloom. From the perspective of Maple, she's offering something beautiful here. You two survive, me and Hiyori survive, and you'll be happy. Because she probably doesn't understand the perspective outside of her own circle of like, you know, what she knows. Why wouldn't someone accept this? Why wouldn't someone want this? And the answer is fairly simple. We don't want everyone else to die. It's just pure and simple. That's the answer to this question. We don't want everyone else to die. But it's so interesting because I actually love that scene with us talking to Maple. Because it's such again, it's one of those things where like every single character, every single obstructor, every single doll, every single floor, what are they called? Floor masters have all been so interesting and different to talk to. A conversation with Ranger was one of the most diabolical things you could ever deal with. A conversation with Hiyori is sickening. It's scary. It's terrifying. But then you have a conversation with Miley, and you feel this like constantly threatening glow around her. And then you have a conversation now with an obstructor. I know it's different from a floor master, but an obstructor. But I'm just talking about like the way like interacting with all the quote unquote villains is so interesting in this game. To the point that when you're interacting with Maple, this whole conversation is something you never got anywhere else. Sit down for tea, try your best to kind of like not let her like onto like your whole plan here. And it was actually like a really good insight into her personality and Maple's ideas of the world and her love for Yuri and all these things. So it actually like was a really interesting sequence of just, and it only lasted like a few minutes, but it was like this really like interesting, calm battle of not wits, but battle of like trying to like keep this secret under wraps of what we're actually looking for a bit. But it's clear she kind of caught on as time went on as well, what was wanted, I guess, as well. But it was a really interesting conversation. And it was only until like we took the card afterwards that she was kind of like, we did get the card in the end, but like, it was actually a really great sequence as well, locking everyone away from us outside the door, because then it was us and Ron Mara trying to get the card. Which again, you imagine these things in your imagination of what it looks like in real life. We get those visuals of the sprites going across the screen and them fighting as well and all this stuff. But in my head, like obviously I can imagine like them at different corners of the room, panicking, sweating as like Maple is like, you know, doing the different personality switches. Is terrifying. It'll be so scary. And we're blocked off from everybody else as well. We're banging on the door. We're trying to do a decoy thing, but we still can't get a hold of her. And the only reason we got the card is we could press the yellow button at the exact right time to get the card, right? Because it was to do with the emotions and the happiness and all this stuff too as well. What's so interesting as well though is that Hiyori didn't give her between that, by the way, the tentacles grew out of her back when we took the card and she knocked down the door, which again is such a classic boss move. I love that stuff. The idea of a boss destroying a part of the arena you know, reminds me of the classic boss fights I would fight as a kid. Like, for example, the Berserker in Gears of War, when you have to make them knock down the pillar so the light shines on top of them so we can use the Hammer of Dawn. You know, Hammer of Dawn is online. That type of stuff is always so cool to use the environments here, but it's like this impossible task of how are we going to get through the door? Oh, she got emotional and angry enough that she knocked down the door itself, bringing everybody into us as well, gathering around so we can all figure out this whole thing, which was, again, was a fun sequence that I feel like I let down the game a little bit. And I'm not going to feel bad about it, but it's one of those situations where I feel like it'd be even more fun if we could like go back and do it again, because it is a fun sequence, but it was just trial and error for me, because like I guess I was misinterpreting some stuff. I didn't read all I should have read everyone's sprites and clicked on everyone before I started doing stuff, because I was like, oh, conversation, that's kind. You know what I mean? Or not kind. I was like, conversation is like hearing someone out. No, when people are angry, they don't generally want to talk. They want to vent, right? Or conversation, that seems like it's good for when someone's sad. No, she's too sad to talk. That makes sense as well. But again, in my mind, I was like, oh, conversation, that might be good, but no, it's not. That's not how it works. So yeah, a great sequence and a great like battle. But obviously, like I feel like I definitely could have done way better on that. I'm not going to beat myself up about it because it's okay. Like we got through it. But like at the time, like I look back now and it's like, oh yeah, that does make sense why we couldn't use that and we couldn't use that. It makes perfect sense. But it was still great. It was still a really great sequence and moment and all those things as well. I had such a great time with those sequences. And those obstructor battles are always great. They're always fantastic. They're always cool. They're always great. So, yeah. Even though I didn't do too well, I still thought it was like a really great sequence. It was a really great sequence. And we talked about the guitar stuff that happened afterwards. We talked about like Maple as well, like this really interesting character with so many different emotions and unpredictable. And that's what makes her so scary, is because she can be like the kindest, like most gentle conversationalist you ever have. And that's what makes her scary, because she can switch between these different emotions so quickly in a way that is, and since she has this like super powered tentacle back, that's what makes it scary. It's like one of those things where like, if you have someone who's like a mean person in life and an aggressive person in life, but they're like not strong at all and they can't fight, it's like, it's almost like a chihuahua barking at you. It's like, okay, you know? But if someone in real life is like really scary, they love fighting people, they're really tough, and they're strong, it's like, oh, let's avoid that guy because he's, you know, he will fight you. And I feel like in this case, it's one of those things with Maple. It's like, Maple is like, her emotions are all over the place and she's switching between different like happiness, sadness, all this stuff there as well. And because of that, like, that is even scarier because of this absolutely crazy strength she had. We saw her cutting through a wall at one point. She ripped through Kurumada like it was nothing. Like the strength she has, it makes her varying emotions even scarier because she's not really like thinking through everything, you know? And that sounds like I'm being like, you know, always when someone's emotional, they don't think, but like that's the truth. We had this throughout the entire game. When Katara was emotional, you think he's sitting there being like, you know, I gotta think about how I gotta treat Gin here. Should I talk to Gin in this way? No, he's just doing stuff to survive. And you're talking about, like, again, this whole game is full of people like, expressing emotions and not knowing how to handle their emotions and then expressing them poorly. I mean, this whole, like, that Shin's whole story in this game was the fact that he let like his own mental capacity get ahead of him, where these emotions got the better of him and his mind became clouded. His anxiety, his depression, everything that went into that, his overall mental health got so deteriorated that like he couldn't control his feelings at times. And that's not just emotion. I want to make that clear. That's also like so much stuff that goes into it as well. But you know what I'm saying? It's like no one in this game, we saw how people act, you know, when they're our friends and people that we want to survive when they're under stress. But imagine a machine that is, or a structure that is this, that has 3 different emotions at any one time. You know which emotion's coming up. Their anger is devastating. Their sadness is eerie and creepy, and their happiness is even creepier. And they still have this super strength. You have to deal with this demonic creature that at any time you don't know what they're feeling or what they're going to say or what they're going to do. You can't reason with them because the next second they might do something different. Well, you probably can reason with them in terms of the mechanic, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes them scarier, is because they have all these different emotions, plus they're also actually just have this terrifying strength. They're terrifying. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, I worry for Kotaro Mai. I hope that like somehow they got out somehow and they were able to survive. I hope so. But like you saw what they did to her. And again, great writing again in terms of like the actual damage that she did, because ripping through Kurumada shows us like, okay, that's what she's capable of. It would in 2 seconds. Kurumada's not a small guy. He's not a weak guy. He has these muscles that you know look pretty strong. He was able to grab her tight like very quickly. But when she ripped through him, that was the game. Yes, having one of the characters that's with us, something bad happened to him, but it's also showing us like when Kotaro tells us to go on ahead, we are aware of the capabilities of what she can do. As well as her ripping through a wall, we are aware of what she can do. We're well aware of what she can do. To talk about before we go, I want to talk about the moment with Ranma with the stuff with the dolls. I think it was a really beautiful sequence. We talked about how like sometimes in life you will realize something about something, and like you don't. When it's right in your face, it changes everything. With this, it's one of those situations where he was putting it to the back of his mind. He was holding out hope, the idea that like maybe they're lying, maybe they're wrong about me, maybe I'm not actually a dummy. But when he was able to take off his hand and they talk about the idea of upgrades and his battery, it's right in his face now. I am a dummy. There's no way about it. Like I'm just, that's it. It's a visual representation of what he's been feeling, but trying to hide and put to the back of his mind at all times. But I love what Reiko said here, and I love the idea of like, you're feeling emotions now. You're crying over the fact you're dummy. That's more human than anything. Look at what you've done already. I think we saw him like ripping up this thing for Sarah. When we talked about what his preferences were, he was like, no, don't talk about them. Like, these are really human emotions. So I really do believe, I agree with Reiko here. And again, it's a powerful scene. It's a really powerful scene that shows why these dummies can't just be treated as like, oh, any other like creature or follower in a game. They feel like real people to me, and I felt like that since the start. But seeing him cry there was so sad. Seeing him realize this was so sad. And that's the point. It's supposed to be sad. It's really sad. Because we've grown to care about him already, and now we know that he's also like feeling this thing of like, okay, like all this time he probably felt like, oh, maybe at the end of this tunnel it's gonna be like a thing where it's like, actually you weren't a dummy whatsoever. It was all a prank, you know? And you might, and that's the thing. Some people might be like, how do you think that? How do you feel that way? But like, again, I implore anybody who doesn't think that's possible, just think about any moment in your life where you didn't want to believe something. Your brain will protect you. Your brain will try and push it back and be like, yeah, that's like, you know, of course not, right? And then you get to the moment where the glass shatters. Your brain will protect you. It will try to protect you, and it will try to push those things to the back of your mind. And then with his consciousness, that's what it was doing as well. Guys, if you really enjoyed this video, then you know what you can do? You can get yourself some nice food and have a good meal. If you want to see these videos early, you can see it on YouTube members on Patreon for €1 or whatever it is in your currency. That's the lowest tier, and you can see all these videos you Return to Die early. If you want to see your name in the text credits that's going by right now, that's €10. And if you want to hear your name read out at the end of every single video, that's €15. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you my patrons for being so supportive. And we're going to read out the patrons first at the highest tier, and that is Typharo2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Yasasa, Drew Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Heike Sparian, Neo Sharite, Leah 200, Malcolm Gunday, Axler21, and at the highest tier of my YouTube members, Blasco and Lucinagi. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.